Morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings with Amelia from Dodona Coaching. We are here today to listen for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams, about um, living our most authentic and wonderful life as best we can. Um, because, you know, it's the only thing we've got. It's the one thing we have. And um, it would be a shame to waste this time on what other people think. Uh, so anyway, don't know where that came from, but yeah, it won't be a waste. So we are utilizing Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit as for the message to come through. Um, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get connected. And really just tap in to our inner knowing as I shuffle the cards, waiting for, I like the cards to come up 3 times at the top. So just waiting for that to happen as we connect with the energies within and around us. A deep breath and another. And know that yawns and burps and toots and all the things are normal and they are an expression of release. So closing your eyes, putting your feet flat on the ground, and just opening up the soles of your feet to receive the energy from the earth. And this is passionate energy. This is the foundational energy of all lives, of all that we have that surrounds us. It is that safe cocoon upon which we live, in which we create all of those things. Pulling that fiery, passionate, supportive, encouraging, go for it energy into our feet and up into our ankles, clearing out any of the cricks and stickiness and things that keep us from moving forward, pulling that energy, that clearing, healing, passionate energy up into our legs, into our knees, clearing out any stiffness there, up into our thighs, into our hips. Oh, where the seat of passion lives, our hips. That's where passion really gets fired up within our human bodies. That desire for more, the desire for pleasure, the desire for an authentic life. And using that fire to fill up your torso, up the spine, creating a space that is clear, a pathway that is clear for messages to come from our brain to our body with ease. We stand tall. Ah, opening up to fill ourselves with this creative, supportive, encouraging energy. And as it comes up and reaches our shoulders, into our neck, into our head, down our arms, open up your head and receive the energy from the universe, that all-knowing, omniscient, big picture view that comes down and gives us clear vision of the path forward. Having it connect with that creative energy that takes care of the daily details, that takes care of all the little intricacies. It connects with that big picture energy and says, yes, that's where we're supposed to go. Okay, I'll work on that as we go. And then bringing that all-knowing energy behind your ears and clearing out any of those negative messages that you've heard or ever said to yourself, and listening for the messages that will move you forward, the messages that give weight to the detail of the creation that the earth energy creates. Bringing that energy, that universal energy, down into your throat to burn away any boundaries, any blocks, anything that has been placed, given, accepted within you to keep your voice small. Letting that release and go away so that you can speak your truth. You can speak your vision. You can speak your big dream into being with confidence, clarity, and conviction that this is your right path. And allowing that energy to come down into your heart and connect with your big dream. That dream within you that guides your steps, that says, this is exciting, this is interesting, and this is not. That's kind of dangerous. We might want to shy away from that. It is part of that all-knowing universe, that omniscient universe, the universe that sees the big picture and your part in it. It is this gift, this divine spark within you, is the gift of the universe for you to give to the world because of your experience, because of your skills, because of the way you lean in to do certain things. That is all part of your big dream, is being led by this divine spark. And it connects with that earth energy. And those energies meld together to create this life, this journey, this adaptation, this chapter. And as you step forward into it, know that you are going with the divine. You are going with what is right for you, what is authentic for you. And by divine, I mean whatever you believe. God, Goddess, the all-knowing, the universe, Allah, Jehovah, whatever, trees, birds, Mama Earth, that divineness comes through from this big dream, from this divine spark, this universal energy that has conglomerated together within you to bring something forward. And you know what that is. Deep, deep down, May not be able to pull it up in your mind, but your body knows. All right. Our card for the day is relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great, big, cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second guessing, and the belief that you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild electric pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep-inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling, raw awakening at times, but it is also the natural process of evolution where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle in right timing. You are a part of, not apart from, the process. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the hold of the darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you're not living in the real world. That is fear talking, not truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She just knows and can be trusted to support us. her own creations in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive and just flow along like a limp leaf detached from the tree and blown about randomly by the breeze? No. Being free of the dark hold empowers us to take up our cause. This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely free from the heart. It means writing, even though you have no conscious idea of what you are writing, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held in the gaze of another. Detach from the darkness that would say it is not enough or must be the best thing ever, whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in the world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, and it might not. All of nature, including you and your passions and dreams, will be what is needed, when it is needed, and how it is needed, according to wisdom. We just have to trust in this within ourselves and within nature herself through the flow of life and participate. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There's so much more calling to you now. It's your time. Leap. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Let's do the healing process, getting in touch with that connection that we created, holding that connection. Say, I accept the offer of life so that I may truly live. Through unconditional love, I now invite and receive all assistance, intervention, protection, and inspiration so that I may leap into my next cycle of life, held in the loving grace of wisdom. So be it. Oh. And if you feel called, you might actually like to take an actual jump to finish your healing process. Whee! Jump! Off we go. You're at a precipice. You're at this decision point. Do you go for it or do you stay in the muck? And the muck can feel very comfortable. It's warm, it's cozy, it's got you in its hold. And leaping means getting out of that, means finding something new and trying new things and going beyond your comfort zone, stretching that comfort zone. Because the goal is to create a zone beyond what you have right now as comfortable. To go for that next big thing for you and make that thing comfortable instead of like, oh, this is new. I don't know. No, you want to make it comfortable. So moving beyond, keep stretching, keep growing. How tall can the tree get? We keep watching the redwoods and they keep going and going and going. How tall can you get? How big can you be? How strong? How bright can you shine? It's pretty bright. And I think there's more there. You are starlight. You are divine spark. You are the light within the dark. Darkness is that muck. And it makes you feel safe because you're not confronting anything. You're not exploring anything. You're staying in the cave. Are you willing? Are you willing to go explore, to be a little curious? And you don't have to do it all at once. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be this big gesture, but it has to be a step. Go explore something new today. What's one thing that you've been thinking about for a while? Like, that would be interesting. That would be kind of fun to look at. And then you go, no, 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 whatever. Nah, I don't have time for that. I don't have to, blah, 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 whatever the excuses are for not moving forward on that interest, that peak, that, oh, that looks kind of fun. Take a look at that today. Go explore that thing. Are there classes about it? Is there an event about it? Is there a gathering of people who are interested in that? Is there some new article about it? Is there a new book about it? Step forward into that interest. That's your divine spark pulling you towards this thing that it knows is good for you. Let's move. Let's do this. Yes. I want to do this. Despite the fear, despite the thoughts of people ridiculing you, despite whatever, they're going to look at you like you're crazy, and that's okay. Because you're not crazy, they are. Take the leap. Be at cause in your own life. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button and that bell that will notify you when I have gone live again or drop any new content on my channel. And if you're trying to reconnect with this divine spark, if you kind of felt it during the meditation, if you kind of but it didn't quite gel or you couldn't quite get there, or if you have this idea of like, I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing, I think this is what it is, but I'm not real sure, or maybe you have the idea and you're not sure how to move forward with it. You're like, this is what I want to do, but I don't know how to move forward. I don't know what the next step is. It's a big world out there and I don't know. So in any of those phases of finding your dream, of finding your next move forward, of refining this big dream that you've just found out about or that you knew about, and you're like, oh, maybe, or that you absolutely know this is it, but I need direction. I am having a live masterclass on July 27th. That is a Sunday. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it's just going to be about an hour of just getting into your dream. Like, how are we going to get into this dream? How are we going to find it and refine it and really hone it down so that I know what my next step is? I know intuitively what the next action is to move forward. And I own this dream. So if you're interested in really getting a hold of your big dream, of really finding out what it is right now, because it will change over time, but what it is right now, what's the thing you need to be working on right now to move forward? Show up at the Big Dream Wake Up Call. This is your wake up call to your dream to get you moving forward, to get you in alignment with yourself. The link is below in the description. And I hope you come and join us. So please come and register. Love to see you. And yeah, have a great day. Be the light in the world. Step forward. Release the darkness and be at cause. Thanks again for being here. And remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.